Welcome to solverfy.
For this question, we are looking at the role of the protein p53, and this is going to be a protein that functions as a tumor suppressor, meaning that it's going to prevent the formation of cancerous cells and suppress the occurrence of cancer and tumors. So in this sequence, we're starting with UV light from the sun, and it's going to come into contact with the skin of an individual. And this UV radiation is going to cause certain DNA damage. Specifically, we're going to have our cytosines and thymidines are going to start to pair down the DNA strand rather than across. And that's going to cause some error in replication of DNA and can cause some significant damage and mutations. These mutations can be picked up by one of the proteins inside the cell we call p53. And from there, it's going to activate other proteins to stop cell replication and prevent it from multiplying and carrying on that mutation and error. So it's going to activate another protein, p21, and it's going to cause cell death, which we call apoptosis. So when this occurs, you're going to have dead skin cells on top of the surface of the skin of the individuals, which will eventually peel off. And this is why when you get sunburned or get overexposed to UV radiation, your skin may eventually start to peel and shed, which is a protection to keep from developing cancer or melanoma. Here in this question specifically, we're talking about a mutation that inactivates this p53 protein. So you can imagine that once DNA damage is sensed inside the cell, there's no protein to assess that damage. So we're not going to get any activation of p21, there's going to be no apoptosis of the cell, and the skin will not peel. Instead, with that DNA damage, you will still get the normal growth and replication of the cell. And in some circumstances, this can form a cancer or tumor. So keeping this in mind about the inactivation of p53 and the further steps, the best answer here is going to be D. That with the inactivation of this p53 protein, the skin is not going to decay, die, and peel.